Here we are at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona, just about set for Friday Night Baseball on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Madison Bumgarner will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Into the box, Ozzie Smith. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters' meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Brock is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Here now the 2-2. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. So next to hit is Michael Lee. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch. Oh.
That's ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Here it comes. Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
And now in the box, Mark McGuire, man at first after the 2-out walk. Now a throw over. First pitch on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1.
No strike.
Bumgarner removed to first. Runners back. the 1-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Lee, the runner at first with 2 gone. There's a strike. It's 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Swung on and missed. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Seth Hargrove gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
First pitch of the AB now. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, Josh Rojas. As he'll take a look at ball 1. His average sits at 296 entering play. 4 home runs and 8 runs batted in. The 1-0. Hargrove is currently the leading vote getter among starting pitchers in the National League, and it's hard to argue against that when you check out his numbers.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Bader is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third.
And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled off. The next 3-2. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
From the stretch, Luis Gonzalez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Throw over to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now a throw over to first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. The 2-0 on the way.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Skied down the left field line. Brock gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Nolan Arenado. First delivery to him. Bumgarner, affectionately known, of course, as Mad Bum. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
There's a drive out toward left center field. Heading for second is Arenado. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
now. Yadier Molina. Hit in the air down the right field line. Back goes Rojas, but he can't get there as it rolls toward the corner. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
That brings in Tommy Edman as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's got a 3-for-5 line. Line down the left field line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A runner at second, nobody out. And another foul ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Molina isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he's safe as they extend their lead to 2. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Edman, the runner at third with no outs. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Seth Hargrove. First pitch coming. Here it is. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone. 2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Smith, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the AB now.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Skied into very shallow right. Rojas makes the catch. The inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Cardinals are out in front, 3-0. Now at the plate, here is Steve Finley, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0. There's a low changeup that's laid off. And it's fouled away. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Digging in will be Asdrubal Cabrera. Set and the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. A runner at first with no outs here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Three and 0 now. Eduardo Escobar will be next. The 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
And now, Eduardo Escobar as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
First and second here with nobody out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Into the box now, Carson Kelly. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Fouled away. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Finley at second. Cabrera at first. 1 gone. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Garner.
Two on, 2 out, and the pitcher Madison Bumgarner will bat next. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Two down, runners at first and second. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
Yeah, from a pitcher's perspective right here, you got to treat this guy like he's the 4-hole hitter. With runners in scoring position, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but you got to execute.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here's another 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Lou Brock.
The left fielder, Lou Brock.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. This will get foul for strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Michael Lee. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. The average coming in at .332. 8 home runs, 39 driven in. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Down the first baseline. Cabrera's up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 25, Mark McGuire.
Ready now is Mark McGuire. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting power threat, Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte.
Here's the first pitch.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. High in the air out to center field. Bader has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So here is Josh Rojas. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lee is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Joe Broadway.
Now into the box, Joe Broadway worked a walk his first time up. And the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2.
2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Popped up. McGuire is there, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. Still down 3-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Moving off to St. Louis.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as we begin the top of the fourth. Here it comes.
No, that's high. No, off him.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now here it comes. Hit in the air down the left field line. And foul. The 2-1 home.
Oh.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier.
Next, here is Yadier Molina. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Standing in now, Tommy Edman. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Arenado over at second. Molina at first with no outs. Fouled off. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The center fielder.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to say. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving. When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
1-0 count. Here it is. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. They get the force at the plate, with no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So they tried for the old 1-2-3 double play there, but it didn't quite get moving quickly enough. I'm sure they'll be content to take the out at the plate, however. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Seth Hargrove, grounded out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1.
The way this guy at the plate gets down the line, contact is your friend in this situation. Tough to double him up. This middle infield has got to do their best to roll it as quick as possible.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ozzie Smith. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. 3 left for St. Louis. They lead it 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Luis Gonzalez.
Luis Gonzalez.
First delivery to him. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Count is even, a ball and a strike to Luis Gonzalez. Gonzalez, a former Miami Marlin. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
3-1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder. The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Finley.
Up next for Arizona, Steve Finley. Comes set, now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Bader will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
And stepping in, Asdrubal Cabrera worked a walk in his first plate appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lays off 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Gonzalez is off of first with 2 away. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Three balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he fouls this one off. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. One left for Arizona. They trail in this one 3-0. So now into the box is Lou Brock, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Dad, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Escobar ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him up, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Michael Lee. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Too high. Ball 3.
Cancel.
Mark McGuire will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Again, he sends it out of play. Popped him up. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 25, Mark McGuire.
Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Mark McGuire. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
1 strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Too high. 1-2.
1 ball, 2
Pretty
strikes.
standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an
That's ball
off-speed
2.
curveball down in the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gonzalez will camp under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they lead it 3-0. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
First pitch on the way. Carson Kelly is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And it's fouled away.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. Fouled away. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Josh Reddick will grab a bat hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bader will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Now the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. From the stretch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
The beauty of that sequence right there, the fastball in, now to change up away, is where do you go as a hitter? Do you cover away? Do you cover the heater in? You can't do both. You have to pick a side of the plate and hope that's where he goes.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
Just a touch outside. 1-2. grounded to short. This could be two. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for Arizona. They trail it here 3-0. Taylor Clark takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 45, Taylor.
Top half of the 6th about to get started and set to go as the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
For the Cardinals, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Now the first pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Arenado stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's a 9-year major league vet. Up top, it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Finley is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Striding in is Yadier Molina. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the AB now. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Stepping in now, Tommy Edman. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Now batting.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A 1-0 delivery. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2.
3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Marte for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals. but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Josh Rojas flew out last time up.
The right fielder.
First pitch on the way.
Rojas.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now to bat, Joe Broadway. First offering on its way.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and hit on the ground at the Wizard. And there's out number 2.
When a guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Luis Gonzalez. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here's the first offering. High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Still down 3-0. Matt Peacock is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 47, Matt Peacock.
So here now is the pitcher, Seth Hargrove. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now the 2-0.
Hey! 2-1.
Popped up. Broadway is camped under this one, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ozzie Smith. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. First pitch on the way.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Now to the plate, Lou Brock. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Now the 1-0. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Third home run for him on the year, as the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
First pitch of the AB now. Michael Lee comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark McGuire.
Digging in next, Mark McGuire. He flew out in his last AB. Now the first pitch.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
2 out, nobody on. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Number 55 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 55.
Nolan Arenado.
Now batting, third baseman.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. And no one will track it down. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Kelly gathers, but no chance to recover. Arenado is on at first after the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Next to hit, Yadier Molina trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count, the pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. The Cardinals lead it 6-0. Now at the plate, Steve Finley. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Steve Finley.
Pitch number 100 on its way.
All right, let's address the elephant in the room right here. This guy's absolutely dealing, throwing a no-hitter, but that pitch count's getting up there. He's going to have to be super efficient in these later innings if his manager's going to give him a shot.
Diamondbacks center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Three balls and a strike to Finley. Waiting
3-1.
on deck is Drupal Cabrera. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Three-two pitch. Hit down the third baseline. In there for extra bases, and there goes the no-hitter. Throwing to second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now batting.
They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
As Drupal Cabrera stands in as he looks at a called strike. Finley leads off second with nobody out. One ball and one strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
One strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. Lee moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
One gone now in the Arizona 7th, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
And it's 1-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
So now here is Carson Kelly. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Two out here and a runner at second. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
David Peralta will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Number 6, David Peralta.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1 strike.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They still find themselves down 6-0. Noah Ramirez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 50, Noah Ramirez.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
first pitch of the AB now. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Reined in. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bat.
The center fielder.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game to call his parents to say he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in the big league game. You've got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
To the plate now, Harrison Bader, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. In his career against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Edman rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Now batting.
Man, they're just piling it on now. That RBI triple makes it a 7-run lead. It's hard enough to come back from a 7-run deficit in football. You can't score any touchdowns in this game.
Stan Musial will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, Stan Musial.
First delivery to him. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. Bader at third with nobody out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. He's ready now. The pitch.
Hey!
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw will get him at first for out number 1, but on the play, another run will come in to score. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. At the plate, Ozzie Smith, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0.
Ball 3.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next, it'll be Lou Brock, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball, 1-1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
On the ground to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
Dero, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Tyler Clippard comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate now, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Clippard, once a Minnesota Twin. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And it's fouled away. First and second now, 1 man out. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Finley is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. Smith rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And they now lead by 9. Stepping in once again is Mark McGuire. He's 1 for 4 so far.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Genesis Cabrera will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Ketel Marte will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Second baseman, Ketel
Now the pitch.
Marte.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
1 strike.
(3-1). Josh Rojas will be next. The 3-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Smith on the move. He's got it. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Up next for
Cardinals
the
are into their bullpen now, as
right
there are
fielder.
the final numbers for their starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
A brilliant performance, Matty V. As a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitchers to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing one hit.
Into the box now, Josh Rojas, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And he misses 2-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. 1 out, nobody on. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Now to the plate, here is Joe Broadway. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bit outside. 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Luis Gonzalez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And the 3-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it, as he wears him down and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 9-0. Now at the plate is Nolan Arenado. In past history against Tyler Clippard, he's 1 for 3. First pitch on the way. Here we go with inning number 9, as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that misses. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2.
3 balls.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Soft liner to the right side, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
And now here is Yadier Molina. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And that one yanked just foul. Grounded back up the middle. Marte gloves it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
In now, Tommy Edman. And he fouls this one off. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
1 ball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Here comes the 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In there, a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they hold a 9-0 lead. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Luis Gonzalez, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Lee is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th.
The center fielder, number 12, Steve Finley.
So the next to bat will be Steve Finley. He doubled his last time through.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The next 0-2.
Oh.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. He'll try again, 1-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here now is his Drupal Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taken cold, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Arizona down to its last strike. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. St. Louis took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Seth Hargrove earns his 8th victory of the season as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, no runs, just 1 hit, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.